Sudan's war-torn capital has been recovering from years of fighting. Roughly 5 million people fled the city at the height of the conflict, according to UN estimates. But since the army's recapture of Khartoum last March, the UN says an estimated 1.2 million people have returned. Many, however, found the city on its knees, with barely functioning services and their homes in ruins and rubble. Still, the government's message to Khartoum's beleaguered residents is one of hope and resilience.
We will focus on the livelihood and security of the citizens. Our top priority after the government's return to Khartoum is the livelihood and security of the citizens.
On Monday, authorities held a meeting to review ongoing plans to rebuild the capital after shifting operations back to the city. It followed months of tireless work to reopen federal institutions, and according to residents, many of them are now up and running.
I arrived in Omdurman 5 days ago. I passed through Omdurman, specifically El Wadi Street and El Noor Street, and then went to Khartoum, where activity and work have resumed in the ministries. The Ministry of Communications, the Digital Ministries, the Federal Ministry of Health, the Federal Governance Bureau, the Ministry of Interior, and the Central Bank of Sudan. All these institutions are now operational.
Amid signs of progress, however, is the harsh reality of what it will take to achieve these goals. Before the war, most of the nation's industries were concentrated in the capital, Khartoum, and according to officials, it accounted for a staggering 80% of the country's revenue. Many here say it's more than clear that a lot of work still lies ahead.
People are currently experiencing extremely difficult living conditions. Most sectors are suffering from a lack of production. There are no operating companies or institutions here, and consequently, workers are unemployed.
Meanwhile, the battle for territories continues in the west, where the RSF is consolidating control over Darfur and the Kordofan regions. The fighting has killed tens of thousands and displaced an estimated 12 million, according to UN figures. External efforts to mediate the conflict continue to face setbacks after more than 1,000 days of fighting. David Mbidi, CGTN.